Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you kind of like my fall melting basket. So I actually saw a video that Krista did here on YouTube. It was like half a haul and then she like half shared her fall melting basket. And I was going through my stash, kind of doing a little bit of reorganizing, and I pulled out all these bars that I want to work on or try, or at least I have my eye on for this fall. So this is like 3 or 4 deep. I don't exactly know how I'm going to store this because normally I only have 2 layers going on. So I kind of got a lot happening here, but also I kept pulling out things that I was like, oh, yes, this is fall. So, I'm just gonna get right into it and share it with you guys. So this is kind of like a melting basket. No guarantee, I guess, that I'll get through all these things. Ideally, I'd love to, but we will see. So I will, if you're curious about like certain scents of these, I will be talking about them in my weekly home fragrance roundups, which I do post on Saturdays. If you're interested, you can tune in for those. And I do talk about all the wax or candles or anything scent related I've gotten through over that past week. Let's get started. Okay, so the first 3 ones on top, I actually want to kind of test. So the first one is We're All Mad Here. I don't feel like this is necessarily fall, but to me, it's kind of like a blackberry scent, which is kind of appropriate for August. I didn't get to warm this yet, so even though it did come out in August, I did not get to warm it. But I do want to test it because I do enjoy it on cold. To me, it kind of smells like Monstropolis, but almost a little better. So I figured if we have some warm days yet this fall, I could work on that one. And then I also have yet to test the Wizarding World of Harry Potter bar. This came in our Harvest collection. This is kind of, I have the notes right here, but it's like an ambery kind of mix between a perfume and a cologne. Like it's very unisex almost in a way. Sparkling citrus, green apple, mahogany woods, vanilla, and amber. I mostly get mahogany woods, vanilla, and amber on cold. I'm debating if I warm it in my open concept to give it a real test, but it's also very bedroom-esque. So regardless of where I warm it, I do want to work on Wizarding World because I really want to test that. And then I do also want to sample it out to my customers. And then I need to retest Jack's Obsession. I gave this such a hard time in the past, but smelling it, I've gotten 2 bars this year. One, I don't want to say because I don't want to be a spoiler, but I got it in a surprise box. I feel like I already ruined it. I feel like I already spoiled it. One of these is in the lift box, and then also I picked one up when it was released. So I don't hate it as much as I used to. Something about it is almost off that like reminds me of like Jemmy's Litter or something. I'm sorry if that puts people off. But in the past, I really have hated this scent. Now I'm like, it's not that bad. So I need to retest it for sure. Like, is it going to my club or is it not? So Jack's Obsession needs to have a retest. If I'm gonna pull Jack's Obsession, you know it's time for my Halloween Town. So I've had this bar for a whole entire year, just gearing up because this baby's been in my club and she's never leaving. You guys, I don't know if we're gonna see Halloween Town again. If it's in your club, be warned. Like, I really don't, I think they're doing away with this Nightmare Before Christmas around Halloween and transitioning it more to like a holiday themed release. So be careful if you like this scent, which mine is very old and juicy, but don't say I didn't warn you. This is like a blackberry cedar wood type scent. Some people hate it. They think it smells like hamster chips, and I disagree with them. It smells amazing. It smells like early Scentsy to me because it's one of the first bars I warmed. I absolutely love it. Okay. These are not necessarily fall, but I have 2 Glacier Waters because I have 5 in my stash and because I have the Scent of the Month kit from this, and 5 is my limit. I don't like to keep more than 5 bars in my stash. So if I have more than 5, I either try to like gift them to people or putting them in my melting basket, or like I try not to have more than 5. So I had more than 5, so I pulled out 2 Glacier Waters. I love this scent. It is I put it in my club. Like, I really like it. It's so nice for the bedroom, and it gets better and better. Every single day it warms, it gets better. I should be making a bedroom pile, to be honest. Okay. Let's continue on. I also have Vanilla Waves because this, I had more than 5 bars, and so I needed to pull one out of it. This is definitely not fall seasonal for me. It's definitely not fall seasonal for me. But not that I couldn't mix it with anything in here. It's like a sea salt caramel scent. Really good in my club, but because, like I said, I had more than 5 bars in my stash, I was like, I have to pull one. Because that's just my rule. That's what I do. Cotton Candy Cookie. I just was like, bakery, give me all the things. I haven't retried this since Bring Back My Bar, and so I was like, I gotta pull one of those. Okay, Caramel Apple Craze. Perfect for this time of year. It smells like a caramel apple. Oh, it's so good. And I love mixing that one with almond croissant, so you know I pulled an almond croissant. This is just like a bready. It just, these two mixed together is heavenly. Even Corey's like, mix these two together. Like, I love it. So we might do these on like a game day or something. If he's like home for game day, we might do those. I had to keep oats and honey in here. I essentially just pulled out anything from my stash that I was like remotely wanting to melt. And every time I melt oats and honey, on cold I'm like, whatever, it smells like nothing. On warm, it's so good. On warm, it just comes alive. It's amazing. Painted Leaves. This I have never tried before. I got it in a clearance update. And this is kind of like an autumn road trip type smell to me. Almost a little bit cologne-y though. So this might be, it smells kind of strong in the clam. So that might be like a nice, like a little bit cooler, but not too cool, and like windows open type day. Apple and Cinnamon Sticks, one of my favorites. I have been loving that in the Scentsy Fresh, which is available in the Harvest Collection. Toasted Marshmallow. I need to pull this out, and I need to pull out Cozy Cardigan actually and test them together. I accidentally put Cozy Cardigan into my stash, like as I was putting everything together and like inventorying and doing all the things. And then once I got done and realized I had pulled out Toasted Marshmallow, I was like, dang, I was gonna melt this with Cozy Cardigan. So, whatever. Regardless, really good. Birthday Wishes. Love this one. Just birthday cake. Absolutely love it. Farm Stand Pumpkin. This one I've had in my collection for a year. I really didn't have any intention of melting it, but I realized I had it for a year. I was like, I should give it another shot. So I'm gonna do that. Sweet Plum Pastry. Need I say more? Scary Good. This one is also over a year old here. This is from my last year Scent of the Month kit. Not juicy or anything though. Way to go, Scary Good. I really like Scary Good. I'm so glad it came back because I didn't put it in my club, but I do really like it. It's getting to the end of the day, my eyes are getting so dry. They're totally freaking out. Okay, Apple and Oats. You guys, why did they discontinue this one? It was so short-lived. And it was around the first, right when I signed up as a consultant, it was a new release and it never came back. And I am so happy I put it in my club. Because back then I was like, I don't really know much about club. I'm gonna put it in my club. Like, you know, I had like 10 bars in my club. I'm so glad I did because I really wasn't thinking it would never come back, and it didn't. Toffee Butter Crunch. Have quite the mix of bakery in here. But it's fall, you know what I mean? Cinnamon Buttercream. This is also a year old, so I need to get to it. But I love this scent. It smells so much better. Jamie, why are we scratching? Hey, what are we doing? What are we doing? This one smells so much better on warm if you haven't given it a shot. Okay, I also pulled another bakery lemon coconut chiffon. I want to retry this one from Bring Back My Bar also. It's bakery, but also lemon. And so I was like, this might be a good one to have in my melting basket to pull out for days that are maybe like a little bit warmer, like uncharacteristically warm, because you know, we will still have a few of those. So I included that for that. Falling apples. This is a new one. I tested it once, but the day I tested it is the day I realized I was losing my smell when we had the C word. And so I didn't get like any scent out of it. So I'm gonna retest it. It's like a woody apple scent on cold. We'll see, because on warm I can't give a review because I couldn't smell that day. Can you see this gemster right here? Okay, graham cracker crunch, yum. Peanut butter graham crackers, amazing. Gimme candy, current scent of the month, also amazing. Cozy chai. I'm trying to remember if I've had this before, but smells perfect for the fall. So there you have it. Over a year old in my collection, or close to a year old in my collection. Just one bite from the Villains. This is Evil Queen. This is like an apple and molasses scent. I used to love this over this. Now I feel like my opinions might be flip-flopped. We'll see. My nose changes, right? Vanilla bourbon, almost a year old, but I love this in the bedroom. And I have it in my club now, so why not melt it, right? Oh, so cozy. It's so cozy. First day of fall, I have to keep this one near because you guys, I don't know what day this video is going live. I think it's going to go up a few days before the first day of fall, but gotta warm this on the first day of fall, right? I got my pods ready too. And I feel like I remember this smelling so much deeper last year. Like, I really like it. At least on cold. So we'll see what happens on warm. Autumn Road Trip. Perfect for this time of year. Crayon Apple Crumble. I'm so excited to rewarm this. I warmed this the day before I warmed Falling Apples, where I lost my scent. Jen, me. Hey. Jen. Oh my gosh, she's being so naughty. Did I not tell you guys she was being naughty? What are we doing? This girl. Let me see if I can. What's that? Is that your toy? Is this your toy? Oh, it's gonna be a quick video. Goodness. Okay. I warmed this the day before I warmed Falling Apples, where I lost my scent, and so I feel like I didn't get a very good vibe from it. I love it on cold. And it's also had a whole nother month to sit, so I'm hopeful. Sometimes you let your bar sit, they do better things, right? So Blackberry Spice, I've only tested 1 cube of this. I cannot wait to warm. This cat. Gemma. She's freaking ridiculous right now. Get your toy. She's like on. Oh. Having so much cat mom anxiety right now. Like, oh, I'm filming. Why does it have to be right now? Blackberry Spice. This is just like a spice berry, and it reminds me of like Hobby Lobby, or I don't know, like a Kirkland's or something, which is like a Michael's, like a craft store or whatever. But I haven't warmed it officially in my open concept, so I'm really excited. Autumn Hearth. This is a classic for fall. Jimmy's back. This is like, I feel like these are along the same lines. This is more like woody deep spice, and this is more like berry deep spice. I like it regardless. Apple butter frosting, perfect for this time of year. I feel like those are kind of blurry. Toasted acorn and oak. I need to rewarm this one because I'm like, I don't remember exactly. It's been a whole year since I warmed it when it came out last Harvest Collection. Bright Cider Life. I absolutely love this one, and this is a year old, so I have to warm that one. I need to like go through and organize, like, what do I start with? Pumpkin roll. I don't know if I've ever warmed this, or I've only done it one time. It's kind of light in the clam, but we'll see. Cider Mill is my new obsession for the year, which is hilarious. Jimmy, will you come show the people how naughty you are on the camera? You're so naughty. Yeah, you're cute, but you're naughty. I'm loving Cider Mill, though. Oh, I don't know why I hated this in the past, because I really like it now. Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. This one's good too. I feel like these are kind of similar, but in the past, if you asked me that, I never would have said yes. This one's more just like creamy pumpkin spice-esque, and this just has like a little bit more apple, but they both kind of have like that pumpkin apple bakery combo. Orchard apple spice, spiced apple, I love it. Apple cherry strudel, spiced apple bakery, I love it. This one I'm nervous for. It's clove and cinnamon. I pulled this out because it's almost a year old, and I don't typically like to keep things in my stash that are nearing a year, especially like if a customer or somebody asked for it. I would rather just give them a fresher bar, so I tend to pull out things that are getting to like the year mark. Clove and cinnamon though, I bought this because somebody I watched here on YouTube was like, it's the best. It's just so spicy. I might, because I have my bars of very pumpkin left, I might mix those and try to make like a spiced pumpkin and make the best out of both worlds. So I didn't pull those because I wasn't like, I don't love those on cold, but also I don't love this, and I feel like I could mix the two, so I may do that. Okay, and then I have Sips of Cider, which once again, I've only tested one cube, but I haven't tested this new open concept. I feel like it'll do better in the open concept than it did in my bedroom. And to me on warm, that one doesn't put off as much spice as I feel like it does on cold. Scarlet Sunflower, almost dropped that one. I only warmed this one time, I'm pretty sure, in the past. And it smells really good, and it's like the perfect time for it, but I've only done it once. And then Caramel Vanilla Delight. So I have a lot of bakery options here just to get me through the fall, you know? Yeah, so that was quite the stack. I don't know, like I said, if I can get through all these, but I'm really excited for fall warming. I'm sure there's more things to come from Scentsy, but I just wanted to go through and like pull things that I either hadn't warmed or collection items that I forgot about, and like things from my Scentsy club. So I just kind of did a full stash pull, all the things that catch my eye, and I'm really happy with what I pulled out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Krista. I feel like she had mentioned she got this idea from somebody else, but I'm not entirely sure who. So I'm glad I watched Krista's video and I was inspired to do this because who doesn't like talking about fall wax, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what waxes you are enjoying this fall, or if you're getting ready to start with them on the 22nd, the first day of autumn. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.